They say legends are born, not made. But every once in a lifetime, something is crafted so carefully, so obsessively, that it blurs the line between engineering and art. This is not a car. This is not even a machine in the traditional sense. This is the Peralta S, the one-of-one spaceship supercar, the only one in existence. A vision brought to life not for the masses, but for a single soul bold enough to dream it, and a team of artisans daring enough to shape it from nothing but fire, metal, and imagination.
From the very first glance, you know this isn't built to blend in. Its entire body, hand-formed in mirror-polished aluminum, does not just shine. It consumes light, bends reflections, and creates the illusion of something alive, breathing, shifting between shadow and brilliance. You do not see the Peralta S. You are pulled into its aura. It stands like a monolith from another dimension, a machine that doesn't park next to other cars. It makes every other car vanish into irrelevance. There are no traditional lines here, no borrowed silhouettes. Inspiration was taken from the radical Maserati Boomerang of 1971. But this is not nostalgia, it's prophecy. The headlights are not lights, but a single uninterrupted bar stretching across the face, glowing like the eyes of some otherworldly creature. Where you expect mirrors, you find cameras. Where you expect air intakes, you find sculpted panels that open and close as if the car itself is alive. The wheels recall the past with their 1970s artistry, but even they whisper of something futuristic, their voids and cuts making them look as if they belong on a craft that breaks orbit rather than asphalt. Walk to the rear and you realize how much this design refuses to obey convention. Hidden taillights, invisible until they awaken in red fire. Exhausts that roar with the guttural growl of a 3-liter twin-turbo V6, the same heart that powers the Maserati MC20, but here it beats inside a vessel sculpted for something greater. 621 horses locked inside a body that weighs almost nothing, waiting, restless, eager to explode into motion. And then it happens, the moment that separates the Peralta S from every car that has ever existed. No doors, no hinges, no handles. Instead, an entire glass dome canopy lifts as one piece. Polycarbonate so clear you can see the world through it, so strong it could resist storms. It opens like a spacecraft preparing for launch. It's not just an entrance, it's a ritual. You don't climb into the Peralta S, you step into another era, another dimension, another state of being. Inside, time folds in on itself. Chrome-laced leather wraps the seats, the dash, the steering wheel, gleaming like liquid silver under light. It feels both retro and futuristic, an impossible balance. The cockpit is drenched in details, every switch a reminder that this car was not mass-produced. It was crafted by hand for one purpose, for one driver. Driving modes line up like weapons. GT for the grand, Sport for the fierce, Corsa for the track, Wet for the storm, and electronics off for when you dare to tame the beast without restraint. There is even a launch mode, because this car is not just meant to drive, it is meant to take off. As you settle inside, visibility surrounds you. No blind spots, no barriers, only glass and sky. You feel as though you're in a greenhouse of velocity, heat gathering around you, balanced by the hum of fans placed carefully to keep you in control. The steering wheel reminds you constantly who commands this ship. The P emblem of Peralta engraved, embossed, omnipresent. Every glance is a reminder. This is not just rare. This is singular. Start the engine, and the ground quakes. The sound is not simply noise. It's a frequency that vibrates in your chest, a warning to everything around you that the Peralta S is awake. Slide the lever into drive, lift the brake, and you realize you're not piloting a car. You're breaking gravity. The dome seals above you, and the world outside becomes a blur. Acceleration is violent yet smooth, power endless yet precise. You could swear you are in a spacecraft, a machine designed to leave Earth behind. The Peralta S is not practical. It was never meant to be. It was not built for streets filled with traffic lights and stop signs. It was born from a vision of what happens when creativity is unshackled, when design is allowed to run unchained, when performance and artistry collide without compromise. This is a one-off masterpiece, a car that does not belong to the future, nor the past, nor the present. It belongs only to itself. And perhaps that is why it commands such reverence. Because in a world where everything is replicated, mass-produced, stamped, and cloned, here is a machine that exists only once. A reminder that rarity is not about price tags, but about spirit. You can buy power, you can buy luxury, you can buy technology. But you cannot buy another Peralta S. There will only ever be this one. Look closely because you may never see it again. The spaceship supercar that blurs the line between dream and reality. The Peralta S, the one of one.